What is going on, everybody? It is Big L here, and today I'm bringing you our Week 7 battle with Coach Mr. Z and I forgot to put the Groovy Gecko. Sorry, this is like the 5th time I've tried to record this today, and every time something's gone wrong. So, likely you're from the league, you've seen what happens in this game. It's not a very good game. I'm over trying to record this, so this is gonna be very, very quick. So, as you can see, he put the Max Caliber Skarmory. I'm blanking on this thing's name right now. Raging Bolt, Iron Crown, Mega Sceptile, Walking Wake. I brought Seismitoad, Palisade, Garchomp, Iron Valiant, Iron Treads, and the Grimmsnarl. So I thought Grimmsnarl would be kind of like a no drawback lead here. No, nothing to stop me from pivoting around. I can get my screens up and everything. He goes ahead and he leads with the Mega Sceptile. So here I think I'll just go ahead and get my light screen up. He goes for a Swords Dance. I didn't prep for Visit the Sceptile at all, so I'm already like, okay, I'm not in a very good spot right now. So I go ahead and get my Reflect up as he goes for another Swords Dance. Here I decide I'm going to go ahead and try to get some damage, but he goes for the Iron Tail and he knocks us out. If he is Jolly, that is a roll that is heavily in our favor to survive, but he's adamant. We find that out later in the game. He is adamant. Still a roll, but it's more in his favor since he's adamant. So at the beginning I was like, I was a little bit bummed out, but it is what it is. So here I go ahead and go out into my only thing that can outspeed this thing, which is a speed boosted Iron Valiant. I have to click Moon Blast here. I can't click anything else and risk him staying in. He goes out into the Iron Crown. He eats that for breakfast. I don't want to lose my speed boost because then he's free to just bring the Mega Sceptile right back in. I have nothing for it. So I have to stay in and go for a Shadow Ball. I know I live any hit because of the screens. He goes for the Psychic. It does big damage. I go for another Shadow Ball and knock out the Iron Crown. Here, he goes right out of the Raging Bolt. This screams Thunderclap to me, so I go ahead, I switch out. I think I'll save the sack for later because if I can somehow find a way to get around the Mega Sceptile, then this thing is still really good against the rest of his team. So he goes out, Thunderclap fails. I go ahead and go for a Rapid Spin here, fearing that he would go for the Sceptile. Unfortunately, he just goes out into the Skarmory. This does literally nothing. We could have gone for the knockoff here, but it is what it is. We go out into Palisade, and he goes for a Spike. I decide I'm going to go ahead and go for the Infestation, which is the tech we brought this week. We get a crit on the Walking Wake. That doesn't really matter. I decide I'm going to go ahead and go for the Protect. I kind of expected Walking Wake to be the choice whenever I was doing prep. He goes for the Dragon Bolt. I'm like, okay. I'm going to go ahead and go out into my answer to this, which is the Seismitoad. I wanted a way, I needed Water Absorb for this thing. This thing is going to be for him all season. I think it's first or second kill. And as he goes for the Surf, really that he's not choice. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't switching on to Draco. So we eat that, and he goes into the Sceptile as I go for a Drain Punch. Now this is a last second change. One of the last things I changed on the team was going with Drain Punch over Ice Punch. Really wishing I had gone with Ice Punch right now, but it is what it is. So I go ahead and I switch out into the Iron Treads, thinking, you know what, I live a Leaf Blade even if he has a +2, so it's not that big a deal. He goes for the Earthquake, revealing his third move. I thought, after I saw Iron Tail, I thought maybe he would be dual stab. So now we know he isn't one of his stabs. I'm going to go ahead and go out into the Palisade. And I go ahead and go for the Infestation. This is where we get revealed that he is adamant. That crit on the Earthquake, there's no way he can do that much unless he's adamant. I go for the Infestation. It does a decent little chunk. And I go ahead and go for the Protect. He makes a really good play here and goes for the Swords Dance, getting him +4. It may have mattered since it may matter. I might be able to kill with the Seismitoad if he's only at +2. I go for the double here. As he goes ahead and kills the Earthquake, we go out into Seismitoad, thinking, maybe if he doesn't have Grass Stab. If he had Grass Stab, he probably would have clicked it against Palisade. So I assume he doesn't have Grass Stab, and he goes for the Scale Shot. It might have been a roll to kill if he only gets 2 hits there, but that's game. He cleans up. Like I said, sorry this isn't the most in-depth analysis, but, it's not really a close game. And this is like I said, this is like the 5th time I tried to record this thing today. It's already late, and it's like the 5th time I tried to record it today, and I'm overseeing this replay. I got completely rolled by Mr. Z. But no, it was a good bring on his part. Physical Mega Sceptile, like I said, that's what happens whenever someone brings something and you don't prepare for it. It's my fault. And he played well. He made some good plays as well. So it's not just so I just got outplayed, out prepped, completely beat. And yeah, so that'll do it for the battle. Like I said, I apologize again. I'm just over trying to record this because yeah. but stick around. The interview is good, so if you stick around and watch that, that'll be here in just 1 second. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? It is Big L here, and we are here right after the battle with Coach Mr. Z. And yeah, you kind of put it on me today a little bit. You hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
So yeah, I did not prep for physical Mega Sceptile at all. I prepped for Sceptile. It's not physical.
Yeah, actually, when I first made the team, I didn't have Sceptile on it at all. But after I saw your speed tier, I was really worried about Iron Valiant. Fighting Fairy goes really well into Steel Dragon. So I thought I better have something that's faster than it. So my plan the whole time was to use Skarmory to chase it out. I thought you'd bring Booster Energy. And then after that, Sceptile's the fastest thing in the game.
Right. Which sucks. Like I needed a little bit of damage. If I was, I brought Valiant in a lot earlier than I wanted to, obviously. Because the idea was if Skarmory was chipped down. Well, I didn't even really need Skarmory chipped down because you couldn't really do a whole lot to it. But you had a fair amount of investment. Holy crap.
Right, I was worried a little bit that you took the Sturdy away with the Rapid Spin early into the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have a Sturdy left later, but it ended up working out okay.
Yeah, it did. Because like I was like, if I could get rid of the Iron Crown and just have the Skarmory chip down a bit, I could just kind of go through. But I see Assault Vest on Raging Bolt makes sense.
Yeah, that's just to take a Moonblast from Iron Valiant.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah,
you'll notice on my Sceptile set, I actually don't have a Grass move. I didn't think you would bring Seismitoad or Palossand. So
well, I had to have something to stop Walking Wake. That thing has just been a demon for you all season.
Right, I think it was like maybe the second highest kill leader.
Yeah, I get to play you and Lollipop these 2 weeks, so that's gonna be a lot of fun for me.
Oh yeah, is Dracovish?
Yeah.
My Walking Away kind of the Water Dragon tie for top kill board right now.
Yeah, and then there's Iron Treads in third, which not gonna get anything today. But yeah, I was a bit. I figured out way too late that you didn't have a grass move. I mean, I was really bummed. I should have put Power Up Punch on Seismitoad because I was like, I don't really know what else to put on it, and now I'm really wishing I had Ice Punch, but it is what it is.
Right. Yeah, I didn't have a grass move obviously the whole game, but I was like, well, I'll just play it off like I do have.
Oh yeah, I mean, I had to respect it because like at the very end, I was like, well, he either doesn't. It was after you showed Earthquake that I was like, well, he can't have both.
Right. Exactly.
So that's why I was like, I'll go into Palossand and click Infestation and try to maybe wear him down a little bit. But not having Shore Up kind of screwed me there too. I could have gone for but it didn't really matter that much.
Yeah, that's why I started SDing on the Palossand as well. I thought you were running Shore Up.
Yeah, but it was. I tried to fit Infestation on this week. Which it sucks because I had to show off the only way I really have to beat Steel Flying last week. So I wasn't going to take anyone by surprise with Gravity this week.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know you got Gravity. It's for the Skarmory, I assume.
Yeah, I brought Gravity Palossand for the Corviknight last week.
I gotcha.
So I was like, well, I kind of have to show that off. And then like I showed that, and then this week I was like, oh, I have to play Skarmory right after playing Corviknight, right after showing how I can my only real way to beat a Steel Flying type. Because of my whole team just can't. I'd have nothing that hits it for super effective stab. But since Skarmory doesn't have U-turn, I was like, maybe I can trap him trying to get like Stealth Rocks or Spikes up, and I can go for Infestation and then just kind of whittle him down with infestation, scorching sands, but yeah.
Or
You switched out immediately. I figured you expected the gravity or something to come because you switched out immediately.
well, I
Which
just didn't have anything to really touch you with. I also thought Shadow Ball was gonna hit really hard if you were running like a 252 modest set.
no, this is I forget what this is specifically for. I think it lives a 4-hit icicle spear. I think is what this investment lives.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it's 3 or 4 hits. I can't remember which one it is.
Oh, with no boost.
Yeah, no boost, no item
Gotcha.
boost. Yeah, like if you're like adamant or +1, then yeah. But like if you're just basic like like you were, I live at least. It might be 4, but I think it's 4, but it might be at least. It might be just 3. But that's what it's for. And then I didn't expect physical. Like I said, I prepped for Septa. I didn't prep for physical. I prepped for special, which is a bummer because I kind of liked the team I made this week, but that just kind of needed you to misplay. Otherwise, I was in big trouble from the very start, which really sucks. But it is what it is. It's well prepped on your part.
You win some, you lose some. That's
Yeah, it is
how
what
the
it is.
draft goes. Yeah.
So I'll be ready for. I'll be more prepared for that next time if we hopefully see each other in playoffs. I mean, I didn't get to show anything on my. This is 2 weeks in a row. I was really excited about my Garchomp set, and it just did nothing.
Just didn't get out there.
Yeah, just 2 weeks in a row. I'm really bummed out about that because I haven't really. I brought it bulky like every week instead of bringing it offensive, and so I'm finally brought it offensive the last couple weeks, and it's just done absolutely nothing, which
I
kind of
brought
sucks.
physical Sceptile last week too, and it did nothing. I mean, it's how it goes sometimes.
But anything you see, like you said, except for the Palisand, that maybe surprised you on my end?
Yeah, definitely the Seismitoad set. I was kind of afraid of Ice Punch.
Yeah, I should have
Uh,
brought that. Like once I got into the situation I was in, I was like, wow, I really should have brought Ice Punch over Power Up Punch.
yeah, I think most of my team, over half of it was Dragon type too.
Because I just figured knockoff plus Earthquake will hit pretty much his whole team pretty hard. But yeah, Mega Septa. I should. That was stupid on my part. Like that's the whole reason Ice Spinner's there on Iron Treads. Like is
Yeah.
for Mega Septile. Like other than that, I think I was maybe thinking about Volt Switch at that move, but um, yeah.
What does Treads look like into like an energy ball with the AV? I never even
I know
noticed that.
it lives surf from a modest walking wake.
Okay.
So I know that might be specs. I don't know. I'd have to open a separate window real quick. New window. Let me make sure this isn't. Okay, cool. Let me pull it up. Oh, I already cleared all my sets. Let me do this.
I was also afraid of Thunderwave on Grimmsnarl. Uh,
Uh,
just actually nice to see that. Yeah, it wasn't actually on your set, but because at the time I was doing the conundrum on the first turn whether I should Mega and hope you don't Spirit Break or just stay on Mega and hit SD.
I mean, I live this. Oh, that's God dang it! Only showing port sets. Iron Treads. I mean, I live a Leaf Storm. If you're
Okay,
timid, 2 Leaf Storms is like a 50-50 against that set.
gotcha.
But yeah, like Iron Treads is like I've loved it this season. It's fantastic. Um, but yeah, can't really think of anything else. You brought the Scarf Iron Crown again. I prepped hard for Iron Crown. I thought you might bring Doublade. Honestly, thought maybe.
Oh, really? I've been looking for an opportunity to bring him. I just thought too many ground types.
Yeah, which is very fair. Like it's what oh, who was it I was talking to? I mentioned Doublade too, and they were like, "Dude, you're ground. He's not going to bring it." I was like, "I don't know. 130 base defense with Eviolite. It's pretty hard to hit. It hits pretty hard even against stab." But
There's a bug team coming up that I'll probably bring him just to try and use most of the mons I draft. So far I've only used I think 7.
Midi's good, man. Midi's a good player. So
Yeah.
you can't take that team super lightly. at this point.
Right.
Midi's a good player. I was
I think
I
of
was really
highlight.
upset whenever he decided to take that team because I was like, well, damn it, got someone who's actually like I know is good piloting that team, and he made good changes to it too. But oh, well, it is. I'm not. I'm not trying to down talk Scepter or anything. But I know Midi's a good player, so I'm more talking him up than talking anybody else down. But yeah, I was just looking at what could potentially stop um, Iron Valiant if I got to a certain point in the game, and it was just one of the mons that came up was Double Eight was a mon that came up. I was like, well, if he brings it, it can kind of stop the Iron Valiant sweep.
True. That's true.
But I was just trying to think of ways, and then obviously Iron Crown was one that I was like, well, I know I don't two shot it. I know I don't Oko it. But then I was like, well, if he switched, like, as I was looking at that switch there, I was like, I thought about going for Shadow Ball whenever I brought it in the first time, but I was like, I can't risk. You were +4. I can't risk you staying in and
Right.
being like, oh, he's gonna try to make a little prediction here. I'm gonna stay in, and then you just win the game. Um, I saw that Tachyon Cutter was a roll in my favor for me to live with all the boosts up. So I was like, well, I can get rid of it. We'll see what he does. I really did think about staying in and going for Thunderbolt whenever you brought Skarmory in. But I was like,
Oh,
no,
right,
if he
right.
just goes for Iron Head, because that was really my best. I mean, if I'd have known the game was going to go the way it went, I probably would have just. Oh no, you went into Raging Bolt. That's right. I had to switch out because you went for
Right.
Thunderclap because I had to predict the Thunderclap. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I actually ended up choosing Brave Bird over Body Pressure Ironheart specifically for the Iron Valiant, but then when Treads is out, I can't touch him with Skarmory, so that's why I had to make the switch there
Mm-hmm.
too.
And that didn't let me know if you were like any kind of choice item on Raging Bolt, which I kind of expected. Maybe the AV. I definitely thought you'd bring some kind of boosting item on Walking Wake. I thought maybe Mystic Water, maybe, but Expert Belt makes sense. I ran Walking Wake a couple seasons ago, and I liked it. I liked it a lot better than Raging Bolt. I didn't care for Raging Bolt at all whenever I used it.
Oh, really?
I didn't like
I
it at
like
all.
that Raging Bolt pretty much lives any hit with an AV on the special side.
I used it. I had a Sun team. I didn't care for. I don't know. Maybe it was just the team. I don't know. But I enjoyed Walking Wake. I just didn't care. And Raging Bolt is like one of the reasons like I came out of retirement was I wanted to use that mon. And I was like, oh, I ended up hating it, so that was cool. But oh well. So
Yeah, you can see just looking at my team though that I kind of focused on using some of the Gen 9 mons.
hmm yeah, I mean, that's like what I like. I like using mons I've never used before
Yeah.
in this kind of a format. I was really surprised. Like this team is like 5 mons I've used before, which isn't like me. But oh well, that's you're kind of locked into certain things whenever you do a draft like this. But it is what it is. But do you have anything else? Any other surprises? Anything else that kind of stood out to you?
No, I think that's about it.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it. GG. Wish I could have made it more interesting. But if you watched this long, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff down below. And subscribe for more PWO draft content. And we will catch you in the next one. Peace out.